Hello, my wonderful second graders. I'm so excited to be here and finally have a video ready for you of a project that we're going to make. So I thought, what would be fun to create for students that would be really creative? Maybe even you've seen some of these in books, and it can allow you to really think of some fun ideas. A monster. To be exact, what we're going to make is called a wall pocket monster. So I thought if I'm going to make a monster, then I probably need to think of some ways that I can show his hair or her hair, eyes, how many eyes, nose, mouth. So I created a picture for you guys to look at. And with our monster, I thought, here's some hair options. The top one has some ears that he could have and spiked hair. Another one has just more like a round head. You've got some little more spiky, wavy hair, a mouth. Does your monster have teeth? Does your monster have beautiful lips because it's a girl? Is he a mean monster? Is he a yelling monster? Happy monster? And then how many eyes does your monster have? Does your monster have one eye, maybe right in the middle of their head? Three eyes? Do they have eyelashes? Do they have eyebrows? What's going on with your monster? So today I'm going to show you how to create a monster that we're going to turn into a wall pocket. Now, what I mean by wall pocket is that our monster is going to be able to hang on the wall once we add some string to it. When you're done with your monsters, they're going to lay out of the plastic bag where your clay currently is. So I'm going to turn my camera down and I'm going to show you how we're going to get some clay, get our clay out of our bag, and be prepared to make our monsters. All right, we're going for a spin. And here we are. So I've already got a bag with my clay. And if you watch the other video, I've collected some tools. So I have a bowl, cereal bowl with water, a fork, a plastic knife. This time I went and got a straw. We're going to need something to poke small holes with it to put the string through. You could use a toothbrush for scoring the clay. And then I've got a rolling pin. So I'm going to take my clay out. But I've given you a pound of clay. We're only going to use about a half of this to make our project with. And then you're going to have the other half to also work with to create your own project. So I'm going to slice this in half. You could tear it in half, however. And then I'm going to put it back in the clay bag so I don't forget. Sometimes I forget and then my clay goes bad. Seal it close. And here we go. So I'm going to hold my clay in my hands. I'm going to smash it around a little bit. Like in the other video, we talked about wedging our clay. So I'm smashing it up. All I'm doing is fold it and smush it. Okay, I've got my clay. And what I really want to create this wall monster pocket is a rectangle. So we're going to take our clay and I'm going to kind of smush it in my hands a little bit to shape it into that rectangle right now. Lay it on the table. And I'm going to use a Play-Doh rolling pin because that's what I have at home. And I'm going to roll it 1, 2, and stop. I'm not done, but I'm just stopping. And I'm going to turn it over. What happens when you don't turn your clay over and you roll too many times is it gets super thin and sticks to the table. While you're doing this, if your clay sticks to the table, smash it back into a ball and restart. All right, it's getting super long, but not super wide. So I'm going to turn it over again, but I'm going to roll this way. Try and stretch them out. Flip it over. Whoop, stay back strong. Roll. Flip it over. All right, it's getting pretty thin. So I really don't want to do too much more. I think I'm going to stop here. So when I stop here, here is how thick my clay is. It's not as thin as a napkin because a napkin would be way too thin. A napkin's going to be way too thin. This is the napkin I have at my house. My clay is about the size of a napkin. All right, so first step I'm going to do is I want to figure out how to slice this monster up a little bit and give him a head. So I'm going to give my monster a head by, first off, I'll just kind of do a regular line here. Just cut a little bit off the top. I'm not going to smash this up. I might use this for teeth. So I'll use it off to the side. Okay, but my monster needs some ears. So while it's laying flat, I'm going to give him some ears. Give him a little bit of hair using triangles. And give him another ear.
Okay. So much for that work.
Ooh, look at that. Okay, I don't want to get too much thinner because I'm going to show you something. Here's how you're going to put the mouth on your monster. You're going to take this clay down here and you're going to fold it up here and press it down. That's how you're going to create a pocket for your monster, and a mouth. That's why I don't want to cut too much off the top of it. Okay, that looks pretty good. All right, now I'm going to stop right now, and I'm going to do something I normally tell the classes to do at the end, but we're going to do it now. Here we go. Turn your clay over. Write your initials and the number 2 up near the hair. Okay, so the hair is up here. I don't want to do it at the bottom because that's where it's going to get folded up. Okay, flip it back over. Alrighty, got some clay to work with. I still have some extra clay. I want to add a little bit of a texture to my monster. So I'm going to take my fork very softly. So you see what I mean? Softly scratch a texture across my monster. I'm doing it softly because I don't want to push too hard and mess it up. There we go. I don't want to crack my monster. I don't want to go all the way through it. If I rip a hole in it, I'll probably need to go ahead and restart. Now I need to score it. Scoring is when you attach one piece of clay to another piece of clay like glue. Okay, so now I'm going to go down the side here. Remember when I showed you how we fold it up? This is going to be scored. All right, so this is ready to be scored. Rub some water on the 2 pieces because this is going to touch this. Perfect. All right, now I take it and I take you, bring you down closer to my monster. Perfect. Fold it up and I just press it on the sides. Just right here. I'm not pressing in the middle. See? My hand's still here. So I'm pressing on the sides, making it beautiful. Listen, even monsters need to be beautiful. All right. I like this. I like this so far. Very simple. Now, oh, look at this. I bet I could take this and I could use some of this for his teeth. So I have this option for my monster's teeth, but it seems a little thick to me, so I might just keep it. I might use this. I'll use this and just cut some rectangles out of it. I'll roll and flatten it a little bit. I like being able to cut stuff. And I'm going to make 2 long rectangles. Perfect. I got some long rectangles that I'm going to put in his mouth. This is going to be his teeth. So I'm going to score it. That works really good. And then I'm going to add some water to it. The hard part is we need to score inside the monster's mouth, but I can't really get my fork in there. So I'm just going to make sure I at least score this piece. There's my monster. You hear him? Oh no, he's very upset with me. You hear that? He's very upset because he can't see me. Is he scared? Is he mean? I don't know. But he's very mad. So I think I'm going to give him an eye. Ooh. I think I'll give him 2. So my first step is I'm going to take a little bit of clay. I'm going to make it into a ball. So far, we've only used the slab method while we're building today. And the other methods are coil and a pinch. We won't need our pinch today, but I will show you a coil. Coil is just a fancy word for like a little hot dog out of clay. All right, made the eyes. And I really don't think I need them to be stuck up like that. So instead, I'm just going to smash them down with my finger. And then you know what I'm going to tell you to do. We are going to score it. He needs to see. Big eyes. So now we're going to score where I want them. Score where I want them. Add some water to them. And press them on. Woo, he's getting happier. Love this. Okay, I like this. If at any point in time I am going too fast for you guys, please, please, please pause the video and do it on your own and then come back to me. I'll still be here. Okay, we're getting happier, but he needs eyebrows. So now I'm going to use my coil method. So coil method is where I take it and I roll it out like a little hot dog. There's his eyebrows. Needs to be longer. And yes, yes, yes. Can I do that? It sticks, but I cannot leave it there at all because if I don't score this, when my monster dries and he's ready to go in the kiln and Mrs. Kleiner picks him up, he's going to lose it. Like literally lose an eyebrow. It will fall off. So, score them. And score them. Anywhere you score, you add water. And I stuck it on. Okay. Love it, love it, love it. Yeah. All right, so now I have some other options. I could give my monster a zit. I could give my monster a cut or a rip on the side of him. I could give my monster an eyeball, which I think I like that idea. And I think I'm going to make him cross-eyed. So I'm going to do this and add some water. And then I'll do another one. And add some more, score it. Add some water to it. Fabulous, huh? Okay, there's so much more that you can do with your monsters, guys. And I'm going to send Mom and Dad some pictures of more monster ideas. But here's what I want you to do for the very last thing today. Take your straw or whatever you have to cut a hole with, and you're going to poke a hole on both sides of your monster. This hole is where we put the string so that he can hang up. If you don't put the hole on this, the monster won't hang up later. So there's a very basic, very simple monster, but please, please, please add more. Leave it out in my bag, and he's done. He'll start to dry out, and I can use the rest of my clay to make something new. Bye, guys. See you later.